This is a review of the Elite 2.0 Volt. Included is 2 blasters, 6 blue Elite 2.0 darts, 6 orange Elite 2.0 darts, and the instructions. Just be aware that this is a 2-pack, therefore there are 2 guns, but they are sold separately. Volt includes a light targeting system built in with the gun that does require batteries to function. However, the main gun does not require batteries. To use the light targeting system, simply turn the gun upside down, get any object, I'm using a screwdriver, and press down to press this clip while pulling out to expose the battery tray. Put in your 2 AAA style batteries, simply close it and it will snap back into cut. And to activate the laser, simply switch this button down. The Elite 2.0 Volt is a single shot, front loader, spring powered gun in the Elite 2.0 series that has a built-in laser targeting thing or whatever. Pretty interesting, let's go over it. This is a single shot front loader. So to load a dart, simply insert a dart included Elite 2.0 dart into the front of the barrel, push it all the way in, and now you have chambered 1 dart. Moving up on top of that, we have an iron sight. There's no back reference for the point, so it's kind of useless because you need 2 points of reference to create a line segment, and if you don't have a second point, it's useless. But it looks cool, doesn't it? Moving below that, we have the laser targeting system. That's what it's called in the instructions, so that's what I'm going to call it. It works, but it's also very defective. So some work, some don't. It's not very good. These are not built very well. Mine does work, so that's good. But I have another one that obviously I bought a 2-pack that does not work whatsoever. Moving below, we have a N-Strike tactical rail if you want to put your scopes or bipods or whatever you want to put on down there. This is also the battery cover. So to remove the battery cover, there's no screw here. You get something like a blunt object and you push this down while opening this latch, and you do it at the same time and it pops off like that. Insert your 2 AAA style batteries and the laser component of the gun will be functioning. You do not need the batteries to function the main blaster by itself. Just remember that. Moving up, we have another N-Strike tactical rail over here. This is pretty simple, very standard stuff right here. This is more typical if you're gonna add scope or something, but you don't really need one because you got this thing here. Moving into the trigger well, we do have this front trigger here. This is not extend and hit it. You actually lift the latch up. So when the latch is in the up position, the laser thing is working. I'll show you. There we are. Don't really need to do that. When you push it down, it turns off. This is not a momentary switch. So it's not if you push it up and when you stop pushing it up, it will turn off. It's you push it up, it's like a switch, and then when you push it back down, it turns off. That is worth noting because that is different to the original Nightfinder. Moving back, we have the primary trigger. This is a pretty simple gun. This gun does not have slam fire, of course. It's a single shooter. Moving back, we have the priming handle. This has got like a circle loop here, and I actually really like this priming handle. This is a really nice priming handle. So you can wrap 2 fingers around this loop and pull back to prime, or you can put 1 finger inside the loop and pull back. The prime action is extremely smooth. This is a really smooth, well-designed priming. It just feels strong. Moving down, we have the grip. Grip is a bit beefier, but it feels a bit wider rather than longer. I don't know, the grip's perfectly fine. Also, I don't think there's anything wrong personally with the grip. And at the bottom of the grip, we have some dart storage. Yeah. So these are not functioning barrels. It will not shoot out of here. This is the only primary barrel, but once you've shot a dart, you may want to grab to the grip and reload like that. Okay, so I'll show you what firing. Firing blue and orange Elite 2.0 darts. Just a few Econ waffle head darts. Firing was pretty good actually. It shoots hard, it shoots really well, and it is a competitive shooting gun. Just the shooting performance alone makes it competitive. However, the competitiveness of a single firing front loader is questionable. However, the actual shooting performance is quite nice. It does shoot really well, and I always have to note this, for all you Aussies, it is orange trigger, so it's going to shoot a bit harder than those grey triggers. I am no longer seeing those grey triggers on the store shelves anymore, so Everyone get hyped. So now for my personal opinion. I don't know how to do this because Elite 2.0 is the 2.0 series of the Elite guns, right? But my problem is, and something I've always lived by, if it's not broken, don't fix it. This is a Elite Fire Strike, right? This is the blue one, they come in orange. They're pretty much the exact same, right? The Fire Strike works well. This gun, not this one, I don't know if this one specifically, but this was my first Nerf gun ever. So it works well. This gun, fundamentally, there is nothing wrong with this gun, right? So first of all, I'd like to note is that the dart storage is literally right next to the chamber, right? If I have some Nerf darts here, if I have Nerf darts, right? I front load them like this. I can put my darts in here like this. And when I fire, boom, I just reach down here and grab another one, not here. That was a thought out design that they did to put these two there. So I don't really understand why they put them in the grip. Like, that's another thing. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Okay. Second thing, the laser is momentary. So this laser actually has like a rev switch. It's not a rev switch, of course. It's just an electrical button there. And if you press it down, it will activate the laser, for example. Unfortunately, I have to point it directly at you for to see it. But yeah. But the laser, that's how it works. I think it works a lot better like that, because this connection actually works and is bloody reliable. I have had about, 4 of these guns, and not one of them have even broken. And matter of fact, not even any of them have broken. No one's even thought about you messing up a simple electrical circuit like this. So to see that I have 2 and one of the volts thing doesn't even work is really disappointing. But the grip, also the batteries are stored in the grip, so the grip is a little bit nicer like this. Priming handle, stuff like that. Of course, the performance of the volt is slightly better. But I don't see anything wrong with this. So, again, how am I going to market my opinion now? I think the Volt is good, but I think the Fire Strike's better. Legitimately, I'm just going to say it. I think this gun, there's nothing wrong with this gun. I don't know why you need to make this one. This has screws, so you can take it apart, and you can modify it. This gun here is I love the Fire Strike, right? This mod was so much fun. You can crank, you can crank K26s on this gun and absolutely shit on kids. Like, I've brassed it, I've upgrade catch, upgrade spring, and this thing, it's like a 7.5 kilogram spring. This thing shoots hard. Like, go check out my mod review on this video, card in one of the corners. But this thing shoots insanely hard, and you can actually open the gun. The Volt, you can't open, it's all clipped together. The lasers are unreliable, and now you might be like, well, I'm not a modder. Well then, once if the laser's broken, if the laser was broken on that, and as a matter of fact, the laser was broken on this when I bought this. The electrical contacts were all messed up. I opened it up and fixed it. You can't open up and fix one of these guns. It's just how it is. So in a couple of years, when you know what I mean, it all breaks and stuff, you won't be able to repair this. Something happens, maybe the catch, something happens like that, you won't be able to fix it. So I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in this as well, how that you have to push down the latch and open it like that. Like a screw, what are you trying to do, save cost or something? That will eventually wear out. It's an inevitable fact with plastic flexing, it will eventually wear out. This gun isn't very future-proof. While this gun, and the Fire Strike, has been around for 10, 13 years, I don't know, about 10 years at least, and it's still holding strong. You can actually buy a Fire Strike for about $5 now, and this gun costs $7 individually. So, personally, between the two, if you can buy a Fire Strike, a blue one, an orange one, buy a blue and an orange one. If you can't buy this one, I'm sure you'll have fun with it, but if you have a Fire Strike, there's no need to buy one of these guns, honestly. Woo! Hefty opinion, but that's enough to get through. So, if you have the gun, enjoy it. If it's not, blah, blah, blah. It's honestly, this gun's so mid anyway. So, this is all the objective and personal opinions I can give you about the Volt. If you'd like to make a purchase, I'll leave a link in the description box below. I will leave a link to the 2-pack and the 1-pack if I find it. Of course, Australian link, but I will leave a link to the American link in there, Walmart or Amazon, one of those two. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.